The former CEO of clothing company Abercrombie Fitch, Mike Jeffries, is arrested in West Palm Beach, Florida, facing sex trafficking and interstate prostitution charges. The case is being brought by federal prosecutors for the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York, who spoke at a press conference October 22nd announcing the indictment.
To anyone who thinks they can exploit and coerce others by using the so-called casting couch system, this case should serve as a warning. Prepare to trade that couch for a bed in federal prison.
The indictment alleges that between December 2008 and March 2015, Mike and two other associates coerced aspiring models to engage in sex-themed parties. The two other associates named in the indictment, Matthew Smith of West Palm Beach and James Jacobson of Wisconsin, were also arrested in connection with the same charges.
So here's what's alleged in the indictment. Jeffries and Smith employed James Jacobson to act as a recruiter to find men. Jacobson engaged in, quote, tryouts with men across the world where he would typically pay them to engage in sex acts with him. Following the tryouts with Jacobson, Smith would often then personally approve whether the men who were selected would meet Jeffries and Smith. Jeffries, Smith, and Jacobson used force, fraud, and coercion to traffic those men for their own sexual gratification. For example, as alleged, the defendants employed a referral system and an interview process that did not inform the men of the details of the sex events before they attended, including the full extent and nature of the sexual activity that would be required of the men at these events. They caused the men to believe that attending these sex events could yield modeling opportunities with Abercrombie or otherwise benefit their careers.
Mike was CEO of Abercrombie Fitch from 1992 until 2014 when the company announced his retirement. The former CEO came under intense scrutiny in 2023 after a BBC investigation alleged that the CEO and Matthew exploited men at sex parties. At the time, lawyers for both men vehemently denied any wrongdoing to the BBC. While E! News reached out to lawyers for the three men for comment and did not hear back, Mike's attorney Brian Bieber tells NBC News, quote, "We will respond in detail to the allegations after the indictment is unsealed and when appropriate, but plan to do so in the courthouse, not the media." The three are expected to appear in federal court in Florida and Wisconsin today and arraigned on a later date in the Eastern District of New York.